Hello everyone, I'm Nina Kitaftek Pinch from grade 11 just ready, and this is my performance task in Pre-Cons Belows. For today's video, I'll be showing you a two real-life situational problem solving involving parabola and circle. Let's now proceed to our first problem. The cable of a suspended deck suspension bridge are in the shape of a parabola. The pillars supporting the cable are 600 feet apart and rise 90 feet above the road. The lowest height of the cable, which is 10 feet above the road, is reached halfway between the pillars. What is the height of the cable from the road at a point 150 feet horizontally from the center of the bridge? Let's find it. As we can see po, the bridge is already represented here in the screen. We have here two pillar. This is our pillar po, and it is 90 feet height. The distance between these two is 600 feet, and the lowest cable of the bridge is 10 feet above the road. Here is the lowest cable of the bridge. Take note po that we have our road is our horizontal line here, and we also have our vertical line here. It is serve as a Cartesian plane, I guess. Yeah, it is Cartesian plane po. It look like Cartesian plane naman po, di ba? So stated in your problem earlier is that the lowest height of the cable is halfway between the pillar. As I've said earlier, the distance between these two is 600 feet. So the origin, here is our origin from this pillar, is 300 feet and negative 300 feet on the other side because we use Cartesian plane. This point in my cursor, wait, this in my cursor, this is our vertex. Why? Because our vertex found above the origin po, diba? Our vertex is 0, 10, and we have another point here. This point from the origin to this point to this point. It is 390. And in the given problem, we are going to find the height of the cable from the road at a point 150 feet from the center of the bridge. So that means that we are going to find the height of this cable. This cable. Since the missing is height, that is our value. And our x value is 150 feet. Therefore, we have 150 y. Now that we finish or we already identified or given in our problem, let's now solve it. Since this is parabola that opens upward, it is in the form of x minus h squared is equals to 4p times y minus k. We will be going to solve our p, and we need our vertex and point p. To solve it, that we will serve as our h, k, x, and y. We're going to use this formula daw po. This vertex 0, 10, and this origin to this curve. What we call this is this pillar and to this point. That 390. So, by substitution, we have 300 minus 0 squared is equals to 4p times 90 minus 10. So, paano po natin nakuha to? Nakuha natin to because we have this formula po, and nandito na po nakalagay natin kung ano yung h. May x ba tayo? We don't have x, so 0. Oh, I mean, we have x here. This is our x. And nakalagay po sa formula natin na ito. This is our x 300, and h, we don't have h, that's why it is 0, and is equals to 4p. Yeah, hanapin po natin tong value ng p times 90 minus 10. This is 90 because nakalagay po sa formula y minus k, and where is our y? This is our y. Our y is 90 and our k is 10 po. Kaya naging 90 minus 10 siya. So, yeah. 300 minus 0 squared is equals to 300 squared. is equals to 40 times 90 minus 10 is equals to 80. And 300 squared is equals to 90,000 and is equals to 4 times 80 is equals to 320p. Divide both sides by 320, therefore our p is equals to 281.25. Now that we already found our p, we can have now our equation. X minus 0 squared is equals to 4 times 281.25 times y minus 10. So, bakit po naging ganito na po yung ito na solution nung nakuha na natin yung P. Yung P po is nilagay na po natin sa P. If I'm not mistaken, substitution po ata yung tawag dito. And, yeah, nagkaroon na po tayo dito ng y minus 10 because bakit nga ba tayo nagkaroon dito ng y minus 10? Oh, kasi yung k po natin is 10. Yeah, that's why we have there y minus 10. Kasi nga po, formula natin yung x. Mamaya natin malalaman kung paano natin makuha yung x minus 0. Wala pa rin po tayong h. Kasi nga, ang hinahanap natin is yung h. Right? That's why 0 siya. So, ayun po. So, x minus 0 squared is equals to x squared. And 4,000 times 281.25 is equals to 1,125 times y minus 10. So, dito na po natin gagamitin yung x natin dito. Dito po sa taas, yung x natin dyan, di ba po, yung x natin is equals to 150. And yung hanapin natin is y. Kasi yung height is yung y na hanapin natin. So, what do you call this? We're going to use this point 150 y na po. 150 squared is equals to 1,125 times y minus 10. 150 squared is equals to 22,500 is equals to we need to distribute, we need to distribute this 1,125 times y minus 10. Times po natin tong 1,125 here, tapos here. So, we have 1,125 minus 11,250. Kasi, 1,125 times 10 is equals to negative. 1,125 times negative 10 is equals to 11,250. Yes. And so, then just transpose po. We need to transpose in 1,000. Hindi ko na po nasulat, pero we need to transpose this 11,250 here sa tabi ng 22,000. Therefore, magkakaroon po tayo ng 2,250 plus. Magiging plus kasi po transpose yung sign. Magiging plus na po siya. Plus 11,250. Therefore, we have 33,750 is equals to 1,125, and divide both sides by 1,125. Therefore, we have a y is equals to 30. Yay! Nakuha na po natin yung height nitong hinahanap na cable na to. Nakuha na natin siya. We have 30 feet. Successful po ang ating paghahanap. I'm sorry po, but hindi po talaga ako marunong mag-essay and not good at explanation po, especially sa math. Yes, nagtagalog na po ako, sir, kasi hindi ko na po talaga kaya, hindi ko na po alam i-explain. Tapos ayun po. Let's now move on to the problem number 2.